CCTV cameras. In addition, additional will be 6178 and public hospitals 4071. Also, work will be over between 7 and 14 days. Following this is the special dealing with RJ Karmaras. There are currently common duty rooms are available for doctors. The total are 57, 24 and 47. Additional will be made and sanctioned. There are 71 additional. And work has started. And joint inspection with hospital authorities, PWD, CISF has been held. New works have been taken up. Then existing facility toilets, 43 and 26 is 69. We're building another 82. Joint inspection has been done, with hospital authorities, PWD and CISF has been held and new works have been taken up. Then existing CCTV cameras 217, we're increasing them to 415. 36 are installed. The other work is going on, Then photos are at page 16 to 26, they're all there. Then additional security guards. In order to improve the safety and security of doctors, nurses and other staff in all the medical colleges and hospitals, the government of West Bengal has introduced the program Ratere Sati Helper at Night. The concurrence of State Finance Department has been obtained for engagement of additional 1514 security personnel under this program for all medical colleges and hospitals. There are already 232 existing security guards and additional 85 security personnel have been designated afresh for RJ Medical Hospital, College and Hospital. 3 companies of CISF are already deployed at RJ. A true copy of the order dated so-and-so issued by the department is attached. It is, however, most respectfully submitted that despite the order of this court, junior doctors, but anyway, I don't want to read this because unnecessarily, we have now reached some kind of settlement.
Now, when you say that there are 232 existing security guards and additional 85 security personnel have been designated afresh for RJ Medical College.
Yes.
Are these from the Ratire Sati?
No. These are police personnel, not Ratire Sati. And we will substitute the Ratire Sati with police personnel. It's only a temporary measure, only for 1 year, we'll then substitute them with police personnel.
You know, Mr. Sibal, what really happened was this. The accused who committed the crime was drawn from the volunteer force.
Correct.
Now, if we are going to have another set of contractual people who will be now designated...
No, now we are giving them ID cards. But security agencies have been...
Imagine, these contractual people will be trained... One second. These contractual people will be trained for 7 days, and then they will be walking all around in the hospital. Now, what is the protection which these young doctors have, particularly the women doctors, about these contractual staff walking around in the night in the hospital?
This is in addition to the security of the police that is already there,
But you know, the crime was, let's face it, the crime was crime is alleged to have been carried out by a volunteer.
That's
who was
right.
posted at the hospital.
That's
now,
right.
If we are going to replace the volunteers with these...
There were hundreds of volunteers, It's not that. We'll make sure now. We've got police personnel there. There are stations there.
Appraisal. The GR says, the government resolution says, that they will be appointed through an outsourcing agency.
No, these are not civic volunteers. There is a security agency that we have hired. Through them, we have recruited.
So the security agency will recruit these people?
Yes.
Does anybody carry out any...
Yes.
Antecedents,
verification is done. Proper verification.
Any psychological assessment, because these people are going to be working...
Proper verification is done. Health department is involved in this. Something has to be left.
Today, particularly the women doctors, have a feeling of, insecurity. Now you get suddenly...
CISF is there today,
They don't know who these people are. They're not your police. They're not your paramilitary...
CISF is there, for them to resume work. Now what's the problem? CISF is there. After all, something has to be done by the state, to make sure that your lordships...
And CISF will be there for a short time because they responded to...
We'll make arrangements after that,
police, we are asking...
We'll make arrangements after that. But it can't be, that the doctor...
That's all we are asking.
The whole problem is when you entrust security to contractual staff, particularly in hospitals where people are on duty for 36 hours, they stay there. There is virtually no protection for women otherwise.
There is civic volunteer in this, These are true security.
They are contractual staff.
We have a police outpost. Kindly see, we have a police outpost in every hospital.
Notwithstanding the police outpost,
Well,
even
this
an
is,
FIR was
I agree,
registered after
but I am
30
not disputing that, Malad. We are not, but
514 of them.
Why is the,
1,514.
14
why is
hours
the
is
government
again
coming out
incorrect,
with
Malad.
this?
14 hours
Surely-
is again incorrect.
Surely
If your
to
losses
understand-
want, we'll disband this. There's no issue, Malad.
Possible. It's not a question of the court wanting it. We are not in charge of governance in the
But
state.
therefore, Malad, some
The
confidence
doctors
in
have
us.
they have genuine reservations because they say, who are these contractual people who are
But
now going to be working shoulder with us?
Manoj, your must have some confidence in the state machinery after all this has happened. After all, we are also cognizant of it. We are also all against it. We want the security of our women doctors. Your lordship must assume that, Manoj. State is
Therefore-
not cognizant of all this.
Now, in terms of what you have disclosed to us
Yes.
you said that there are 28 government medical colleges in the state of West Bengal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There are 17 government hospitals, including hospitals attached to medical colleges.
Yes.
And number of government hospitals in the state of West Bengal, 87
87,
hospitals,
yeah.
besides the 28 medical colleges
Correct.
and
Correct.
hospitals.
Correct.
Now, so we are really dealing with these 28 government medical colleges in the state of West Bengal. This is a key
That's
area.
page 10, Manoj.
Because government medical colleges involve young people who are there to pursue their medicine.
Yes.
These are the young girls who are straight out of 12th standard, who are going to be then joining for 4.5, 5 years.
Correct.
We are therefore dealing with young people in the age group of 18 to 23. They are particularly vulnerable and they have to be protected.
Of course.
And we have to deal therefore with these 28 colleges.
Correct.
Because they have no great pleasure in abstaining from work.
That's right.
They are abstaining from work because now, as we see, having these contractual people there, they will be having a new source of completely insecure premises.
That's
Who are these people who are going to be joining at a contractual level? I think government has to talk to them and tell them that, look, this is the verification which we are doing. Or you need now a new set of volunteers who will be called the Ratiraj Sati.
We informed them yesterday evening in our conversation with them, Malaj. This was informed.
My lords, both are
And
instructions.
this is what
are
is
clear.
recorded. It's
The
also
police
recorded.
must replace the
We are in a
declaration.
situation where
It's also
there's a
recorded.
there's a lack of security for the doctors. The way to do it is really to have regular police personnel, at least in these 28 government medical colleges and hospitals.
That's
These
our demand.
are, these are the colleges where the youngest of our future
28 plus
doctors are.
17. There's also Calcutta, 28 plus 17. Could look at page 10, Malaj.
Yeah,
28 in the state is 17 in Calcutta.
in Kolkata. So you have 45.
I mentioned that every hospital, the Chief Justice says, look, there was a police passport and yet this happened. So therefore,
So we are dealing with 28 plus 17,
Yes,
45.
yes,
Let's deal with these 45 first on priority.
right.
Because as we said in the other hospitals, you will not have, say, 18, 19-year-old young, almost like children. They're beyond 18, that's the only thing. But these are very young doctors, young interns,
Right, right.
They're all young students.
Right.
Now, they are straight out of their homes, they're coming in from different parts of West
Fair enough.
Bengal. Now, we have to assuage their concerns and the concerns of their parents.
Malaj, kindly see Malaj, page
Tell us
10,
for these
item 8.
45 hospitals,
Kindly see,
tell us for the 45 hospitals, what are you going to do to
kindly
ensure
have a
their
look at
safety?
page 10, item 8. There's an increase of women security officials on duty when women doctors, nursing staff are on night duty. 910 additional women security personnel will be deployed after training at the police training institutes. And they are undergoing training at the moment.
Now,
We are
these
caught
women
up-
security personnel will be regular?
Yes,
personnel from the
regular
West
police
Bengal
force.
police or what?
Regular police force.
So within what period will they?
They are undergoing
report to
training,
these
because I don't know what the training period, but at the moment they are undergoing training. I'll find out and let you know.
Because, ultimately the devil lies in the fine print. It's not, they say that, look, you have sanctioned funds. You say that, well, duty rooms are being constructed.
We'll get back to your lordships on this.
So tell us, and second, who is going to in every district in West Bengal, the collector and district magistrate one, and second, the superintendent of police, they must ensure and oversee that these arrangements are in place.
Absolutely.
In terms of the CCTV cameras, the location for the CCTV cameras, and most importantly, there has to be some SOP It can't be that the principal says, "Acha, yahan laga do, wahan laga do."
That's why,
You
Malaz,
must
we.
have, you must have a
based
proper
everything on.
SOP on where you're going to put CCTV.
Malaz, what happened
cameras.
was when the CI
They
said.
must provide absolute cover to areas where, say, the female doctors rest at night, the bathrooms which they use, because these are the areas where they are vulnerable.
Malaz, we are ad idem. Malaz, when the cameras were installed in the RG Kar hospital, we asked the CISF to tell us where should they be installed, and we installed them accordingly. Similarly, we'll do it. We have an SOP in place, and we'll place it on record, Malaz, and we'll follow it to the T.
Now see, RG Kaur also, Mr. Sibal, the progress is very slow. RG Kaur, you said you are going to, you have sanctioned 415 additional CCTV cameras.
Yes.
But only 36 have been installed.
But Malaz, within 7 to 14 days, Malaz, they took time to identify the place. So within 7 to 14 days, they'll be completed.
Now, 1 second. Have the lawyers appearing for the resident doctors seen now what they have assured the court that they are going to do?
Ma'am.
Within a period of 7 to 14 days, they have given us details of the CCTV cameras, duty restrooms, and
Public
additional toilet facilities.
Yes, yes.
Now, apart from that, say at RG Kaur itself, areas where the women doctors they take rest at night or even during
Yes,
the
yes.
day, early morning. Why can't you think of having, say, biometric facilities for
Yes,
access
we'll
to
do
that
that.
particular area?
Yes.
Is it
Absolutely.
not possible to have biometric access?
We'll
so
do that, Malaz.
A woman who goes into, say, now she went to the seminar room.
But
The access to that particularly, which is a duty restroom, should be only controlled by a biometric facility.
actually,
If you're going
Malaz,
to
the
have
health secretary is here. The health secretary is here. We will do it. We'll put biometrics there. No issue.
So these are, I mean,
Yes,
you have
yes.
to also think out of the
Press
box.
buttons.
Yes. I agree. Malaz, we want this to be in place so that such incidents don't happen again, Malaz. That's our primary concern. It's an eye opener for us
Now
also.
tell us, since the health secretary is here, what modalities will you follow for reviewing each hospital as a standalone unit and ensuring that the requirement of installing CCTV cameras, restrooms, access points, control of access is maintained?
Malaz.
What is we can't start sitting
Malaz,
and
correct.
say, all right, in this hospital, give us 20 more
May
cameras.
I make a request, Malaz?
Tell us
Consult
what-
with us.
One second.
how you're going to put into place.
May
the
I make a
mechanism
request,
for
Malaz? We
ensuring
will
that.
give to your lordships on affidavit. Give us 2 weeks' time to exactly how it is going to be
2
done.
weeks is too long.
DM and SPs are already doing it, Malaz.
DM, SB, Superintendent of Hospitals, along with the representative of the doctors, are visiting each of the places.
Hospital.
They are identifying, and only then the bugs are being taken out. From a security point of view, from a.
All right, then what we will do is this, we will record that the district magistrates, the superintendent of police,
Yes.
and and a representative of the senior and the hospital administrators,
Yes.
the doctors,
The moment it's
Will-
participatory, the problem.
Yes, absolutely.
that, so that you put
Then
into
they will
place a
do it, madam.
participatory process.
Absolutely.
That the doctors are also then asked to.
To be consulted.
Absolutely,
Where
Malaz.
want
We
the
agree.
CCTV?
We agree, Malaz.
All right, then we
That's
pass
in the
an order
minutes
to that
also.
effect, because
That's
that's
part of the agreement.
ultimately, look, ultimately,
Integrity is-
I also realize that, we are dealing with young people between the age of 18 and 23. We have to handle them in a different way.
Sure.
They're all deeply concerned. It could have happened to any one of them. Why
Sure.
only this
That's exactly.
young woman?
That's
It could
right.
have happened to any one of them.
I agree.
That's all that they are worried about.
Yes, and rightly so.
All right.
We have made a coordinating officer
A-
for us to do this.
An affidavit has been filed by the state of West Bengal for explaining the steps. Dr. Joshi will come back to you in a minute. Don't worry. An affidavit has been filed by the state of West Bengal for
On behalf of the
explaining-
health department, Malaz.
on behalf of
Health
the state of West Bengal by Sri Narayan Swarup Nigam, Principal Secretary in the Department of Health and Family Welfare, explaining the steps which have been taken specifically for upgrading bracket 1 duty rooms stroke restrooms semicolon bracket 2 toilet facilities semicolon and bracket 3 CCTV cameras, availability of CCTV cameras in government medical colleges and hospitals across the state. Next, the data which has been placed on the record indicates that there are 28 government medical colleges in the state of West Bengal and 17 government apart from which there are 17 government hospitals in Kolkata. Full stop. The number of government, full stop. There are 87 hospitals besides.
Whereas 1 and 2 have to be recorded separately, Malad.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are 28 plus 17.
28 plus.
9, Malad. Spread by 9. So what's the number of government medical colleges in Kolkata is 9, Malad.
Right,
And then the state is 20.
थोड़ा सा delete कर दो.
Yeah.
There are 9 government medical colleges in Kolkata and 28 in the state of West Bengal,
Yeah.
making a total of 37
37.
government medical colleges. Full stop. 17 government hospitals in Kolkata are attached to medical colleges,
Yes.
while 87 hospitals, into brackets, besides the 28 medical colleges and hospitals, exist in the state. Full stop. The affidavit filed by the state government indicates that apart from the existing facilities, sanction has been granted for installing additional duty rooms, restrooms, setting up toilet facilities, and the installation of additional CCTV cameras. Stop.
After consultation with the doctors.
Full stop. Besides making budgetary provisions, it has been stated that work has commenced and directions have been issued to the executive agencies to complete the work in 7 to 14 days. Full stop. The affidavit indicates that apart from 7747 existing CCTV cameras, an additional 6178 CCTV cameras would be installed. Full stop. In the public hospitals, apart from the existing 3346 CCTV cameras and
Medical
an
college.
additional 4071 cameras would be installed. Full stop. In our view, what is of critical importance at the present point of time, is that a participatory process should be followed by the state government so that the concerns of all the doctors, both senior and junior doctors, are duly taken into account. Full stop. To facilitate this, we have suggested to Mr. Kapil Sibal, we have suggested to the state of West Bengal that the collectors and that a team consisting of 1, the collector and district magistrate for each district, bracket 2, the superintendent of police, 3, the principal of each medical college and hospital, or as the case may be, the superintendent, and 4, a representative each of the senior and junior doctors may be associated with the process so that the work which is being carried out for the construction of duty rooms, setting up of toilet facilities and installation of CCTV cameras takes place to promote with their inputs in view. Full stop. This has been agreed to by the state of West Bengal. Full stop. The court has been assured that the entirety of the work shall be carried out within a period of 2 weeks from the date of this order. Full stop. Apart from the above steps, on the suggestion of the court, it has been accepted by the state of West Bengal that necessary steps would be taken to ensure biometric facilities, particularly for controlling access to those areas, to the duty and rest areas, both for male and female doctors, so as to ensure that unauthorized persons are not entitled to enter the hospitals. Full stop. The affidavit of the state government indicates that 910 additional women security personnel are being presently trained at the police training institutes and would be deployed at the government hospitals.
Well, it should be duty rooms, not duty areas. Malad.
Duty rooms.
Yeah.
On 13th September 2024, the Department of Health and Family Welfare of the Government of West Bengal has issued a government order proposing to engage an additional 1514 security personnel on a contractual basis in the government medical colleges and hospitals under a program which is called Ratire, ये पेज 27 को मिल जाएगा, Ratire Sati dash helper at night. Full stop. These personnel are proposed to be engaged by outsourcing through an agency nominated by the government for a period of 1 year. Full stop. During the course of the hearing, serious reservations have been expressed by the council appearing on behalf of the senior and the junior resident doctors, bearing in mind the background that the alleged offence in the present case has been committed by
Civil volunteer.
by a civic volunteer from who is also contractually recruited. Full stop. Apart from the above concern, the attention of the court has been drawn to an order dated 19 August 2024 issued by the state government, indicating that bracket 1, women doctors shall not be employed at night, and semicolon, bracket 2, women doctors shall not be employed on any shift exceeding 12 hours. Full stop. We find justification in the reservations which have been expressed, particularly on behalf of the senior and junior doctors, as well as by the organizations, different organizations representing the doctors. Full stop. The basic purpose must be to ensure conditions of safety and security for all doctors, men and women. Full stop. The women doctors do not demand any special concessions, but require the state to create conditions in which their safety at all times during the day and night is observed. Full stop. We are affirmatively of the view that we are in agreement with the submission of the Council for the Doctors that imposing conditions such as the women doctors will not be employed at night would pose a serious impediment in the furtherance of their medical careers. Full stop. As we have already noted above, the women doctors expect to be provided for similar conditions of work and safety as should extend across the board to male as well as female doctors. Full stop. Moreover, it would be inappropriate, as the women doctors have submitted before this court, if women are given special concessions in regard to the hours of duty. Full stop. The hours of duty should be reasonable for all doctors across the spectrum, and it would be inappropriate to target women by subjecting them to conditions which do not apply to their male counterparts. Full stop. We therefore have been assured, the state of West Bengal has assured the court that any such conditions which cast a cloud on the basic constitutional premise of gender equality shall not be enforced.
Well, there's
thereafter.
only one request. This what is
My
said.
lords,
Well,
my lords,
one
just
thing, hold on.
small things
Working
in
hours
this
of women,
regard.
including women, should not preferably exceed 12 hours at a time. There's no mandate that they should not be employed. We'll reword it. We'll take it out. That's not. Mulad, what is said is that preferably, should not preferably exceed, otherwise it will be misconstrued, Mulad. We are going to delete it, but there's no mandate that they should not be employed, Mulad. That's not what that it says. Therefore,
But all that they are saying is that, look, don't.
correct, we'll delete it, Mulad. But what happens is if this order goes, Mulad, what all
We
kinds
have
of.
put it in that perspective of, they are insisting on, look,
Yeah,
we are entitled
Correct,
to
but
gender.
don't say it is a mandate that they shall not be employed, Mulad. This is not the mandate.
All right, we'll
just that.
We'll edit the order.
Yes. Now, Mulad, one last thing that I want to, Mulad. Your lordships had asked us
My lords, on
to-
this point,
on Mulad, that Chalan 3571, 5371.
before we come to that, on the
One
this
something
part,
very important, just wait for a moment.
Mulad, your lordship asked us, we have to answer that, Mulad. Now,
we have
we filed, Mulad, a status report. Huh?
The affidavit.
Well, on the strike of doctors, I wish, Mulad, I'm sure that we'll be able to come to
We
come.
held a meeting with the doctors yesterday.
Yes, yes.
And Ms.
But they have not agreed.
Jensen said that there's a settlement. There's a settlement.
But they have said we will come back to you whether you want to go back to work or not.
Second, my lord, I'm here to address you on that question. If he has the patience to listen. My lord, in my respect, sorry. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry. I
That's
just got a
all
bit carried away. My apologies to Mr. Sibo. My lord, I'm referring to the previous order of this court, para 16 and para 17. This court expressed an expectation that the doctors will go back to work by 5th of September of 5th of September 2024. Now, my lord, in the order recorded by this court, your lordships have already recorded that some of the preconditions for safety at work have not been provided till today. Nevertheless, my lord, in the spirit of, what should I say, honoring the order of this court, my lord, we did agree to a meeting. 40 of them met the chief minister yesterday. I would like this settlement to come on the record. It's in the nature of a settlement.
We got it here.
Signed, no, not to my knowledge, my lord, it's not there, but if it's there, it's the same one. Check if it's the same one, my lord.
Minutes of the meeting, right?
Same thing. It's the same thing.
Very well. Now, my lord, I would like to read this out one by one.
So we've already read it.
All right.
It's the same document,
Very
right?
well, my
Which
lord.
is signed by all the doctors. Yeah.
There are issues in this document that I'd like to bring on the record. I'd like to address. Because I would like to say, and I've filed this intervention. I'm sorry, I've not had time to file it in court. If you could just see the press, that's all. Just have a look at the press.
Can we have a copy?
Yes. Can you use my copy? I don't.
We'll,
You made a mistake by raising.
A copy to the AOR for the state of West Bengal as well.
F is also. Well,
Yes.
have you seen the
You just didn't give it to, just now.
the
F.
F is direct the formation of a monitoring committee consisting of personnel from administration, academics, junior doctors, nurses, and other healthcare staff in each hospital to monitor safety issues. This is a very valid point. G,
yeah.
direct the formation of a confidential grievance redressal system in every hospital.
Well, that's
Then
already been
A-
in the minutes.
Right.
It's in the
So one
minutes.
second, but let's tread the path of least resistance. We can ensure that people are on board. H, the formation of internal complaint committees in accordance with the Sexual Harassment Act of 2013, again, very important. I, setting up of a counseling center to be formed in every hospital and college with qualified professionals in the psychiatric and psychology departments, which will address the stress faced by students. Very valid. It's a genuine concern. I think this is something which every hospital should have. Then, installation of CCTV cameras, Ms. Jaising, we have already covered in our order.
Not, I don't wish to say anything more about that.
Restrooms also we have covered.
Let me just make my point of view a little clear so that there is a confidence building between the doctors and the state. I'm here before you. That's my concern. I want this confidence to be built. I want the doctors to go back to work. I want to state it very clearly. So, my lord, your lordships have already issued the order relating to CCTV. We are satisfied with that. They've already informed us about the restrooms and the toilets. We are satisfied with that. We do understand it'll take time to.
Just one second. चेतन, मैंने जो ऑर्डर डिक्टेट किया ना,
Secondly,
so it will go on record as
but we must keep substantive equality.
state of West
And
Bengal.
wherever women need particular different protection. My lords, just a few things, my lords.
Then what,
Yes, yes, my lord. Now,
Mr. Sibal, what we will do is that these four areas, two CCTV and restrooms we have already covered.
Yes.
F to I, this is something which we will ask the government to consider
It's
and
already there. Existing committees are already there.
we'll just see if,
my lord,
if it
this
is not there.
incident would not have happened.
Yeah, yeah,
if
we
these
put it. It's there.
conditions had been put in place. Let's be clear. Let them not be in denial. That's our only demand. We have no other demand, my lord. Don't be in denial.
We're not denying it. We're,
On behalf of the West Bengal Junior Doctors Front, an application has been filed seeking specific directions. Good stop. Two of the principal reliefs, which are the affidavit, inter alia, the affidavit contains the following prayers. We say, I the copy कर लो. Prayer B, which has been set out above, is specifically covered, is specifically the subject matter of the investigation which is being carried out by the CBI, and hence a full stop. As regards prayer C, the court has been apprised of the fact that a meeting took place on 16th September 2024 between the
no, Madam, live streamed is not there, Madam. They've asked for live streaming, Madam.
We're satisfied with the meeting. We don't want live streaming. We're
Just-
satisfied with what has
I
taken
did
place.
say- I agree.
as
I'm
regards
just saying.
prayer B.
No, I mean, no, this is not
as
fair.
prayer-
Again, he's trying to demonize the doctors.
No.
Nothing else.
As-
We went without the
All right.
precondition
As
of live
regards
streaming.
prayer B, as regards prayer B,
Yes, madam.
a meeting took place on 16th September 2024 between the Chief Minister and about 40 representatives of the West Bengal Junior Doctors Front. Full stop. A copy of the minutes of the meeting has been placed on the record. Full stop. Ms. Jaising, however, states that though prayer B contains a specific request for live streaming of the meeting, that was not insisted upon, and broad terms of settlement. We'll say broad terms of settlement have
Yes.
been arrived at
Yes,
in the
madam.
course of
These
the
are broad
Yes.
terms of settlement.
Correct.
They wanted 40,
Prayer
40 of
B-
us went.
Prayers D and E relating to CCTV cameras and restrooms and toilets has already been dealt with in the earlier part of this order. We find merit in the request which has been made by the Junior Doctors Front in terms of prayers F to I, and direct that the state government should consider the request and take ameliorative steps,
If not already done,
if
Madam.
not already taken.
What
Stop.
if not? Can you
Prayer-
make a statement that you've got sexual
Prayer F,
harassment
1 second,
committees
Ms. Jaising.
in your hospitals? Can you make that
Prayer F.
statement, Mr. Sybil? Put your hand on your
Yes,
heart and
yes.
make that statement.
These
Don't
We
be
can.
denial.
It's in the status report.
the
They're
prayer
not there, my lord.
more
I'm making a
specifically,
statement, they're not
the
there.
steps which need to be taken by the state government include are for bracket 1, the formation of a broad-based monitoring committee in each hospital consisting of the administration, academics, doctors, nurses, and other healthcare staff to deal with safety issues. Bracket 2, semicolon, bracket 2, the formulation of a confidential grievance redressal system in every hospital for the redressal of grievances of students, doctors, and other staff. 3, the formation of internal complaints committees in accordance with the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, into brackets, Prevention, Prohibition, and Redressal, bracket Act 2013, and bracket 4, the setting up of counseling centers in every hospital with qualified professionals, particularly from the psychiatric and psychology departments, to deal with the issues of stress which are faced by doctors in the course of their duties. Full stop. Each of these aspects would merit serious consideration and would impress upon the state of West Bengal the need to take remedial action.
If not done, Manoj,
If
because
not already done.
Yes.
Within a period of 3 days from the
Correct.
date of this order.
Correct, Manoj. Now, Manoj, I just want
My
to,
lords, with regard
the
to
last
additional-
issue. May I now, Manoj, finish with that?
Yes.
My lords, if I may, very
Now, Manoj,
briefly,
now-
it's very important. my lords.
Now we gave you adequate time. You can't keep on coming back.
Notification
now-
has not been set aside.
Manoj, only one request.
They recorded their statement that they are not going to insist upon that.
I'm grateful, my lords.
That-
My lords,
Yes.
One
My lord,
last thing,
let
Manoj,
me
now
finish
that we have
your-
agreed to all this, the cease work must stop, Manoj. They must go back to work.
If the name of the
Now,
notification.
Ms. Jaising,
Yes.
Learned
We have a
Indira
few
Jaising, Learned Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the Juniors Doctors Front, has stated that with the above confidence building measures, which are to be followed by the state of West Bengal, the junior doctors would have no difficulty in resuming work. Full stop. It has been stated that the only concern of the junior doctors was that necessary facilities for ensuring their safety at the workplace should be duly installed. We accept the assurance which has been tendered by the
Deeply
learned.
obliged. We are deeply obliged. And now, the last thing is that the challan, Manoj, your lordship.
Finish,
Yes,
please. Can we maintain that order, one person addressing the court at a time?
Yes,
Yes, now, my lord, your lordships have just dictated, if I heard correctly, that we have no difficulty resuming work.
no, we have said that you said that in principle, the doctors would like to come back, but they wanted confidence building measure.
Yes,
And that with these steps which we have now virtually taken from your application and the other steps that you are now willing to,
there's just one caveat to that. My lord, one addition, if you can just record it. My lord, we are accountable to our general body. We plan to hold our general body today or tomorrow. So there may be a gap of time. I want that on record. I don't want to be told I'm in contempt of court.
Ms. Jaising has informed the court that in view of the minutes which were recorded before the Chief Minister at the meeting held on 16 September 2024, and the directions which have been issued in this order, the junior doctors would approach the general body so that a broad consensus evolves to facilitate the return of the doctors to work.
Yes, one more thing, my lord, one more thing. Your lordship will just come to prayer B, prayer B. Now, my lord, this is a very, very serious issue, and we know it requires to be addressed. Direct the state government to establish and fix administrative responsibility. My lord, just hear me out. We are not getting into the domain of the CBI. My lord, we do not wish to get into the domain of the CBI.
Earlier direction of this court. Huh?
My lord, it is not my case that I want to interfere with the domain of the CBI. The words have been chosen carefully. We have used the expression fix administrative responsibility.
Jaising,
We
when
have
you-
a four-
Ms. Jaising, 1 second. Those responsible for the cover-up of the incident.
So the incident, my lord, I made a statement earlier
What
that
is the
this is still
nature-
there. My lord, hear me for a minute. What
We
is
are
it that
still,
is?
we are still being apprised by CBI
Yes, yes.
of the nature of the cover-up which took place.
Yeah.
1 second. Until CBI gives us a better,
Yes.
a better updated status report, then we will issue
Yeah,
directions to
no, I
them.
bow to that. I bow to that, my lord. I'm not talking about the domain of the CBI. Just hear me for one.
No, we are not saying, 1 second. Once CBI points out what has emerged during the course of the investigation, we will have some material to issue directions to the state government to take action.
Yes, my lord.
But we must have some material before.
Agree, this is going to be a continuing mandamus. I agree. I know that your lordships are not ignoring this issue, but give me 1 second. My lord, your lordship needs to be told that one of the reasons they've not gone back to work is because it is their belief, rightly or wrongly, that those responsible for this disaster are still there. And these people on return will be victimized, my lord. We want some kind of assurance from this court that they will not be victimized on returning to work because they are still there. They are working in RG Core Hospital today. Today, my lord. They are working there.
The
And
Chief
therefore,
Minister has already made the statement.
These are my instructions
Publicly.
as well, my lords.
In the meeting yesterday, it is recorded.
That is why I chose my words carefully, not CBI administrative action.
Now-
Milord, for example, the principal has been suspended under the civil service rules.
It is
The
not
civil service
possible.
rules to apply. And one last thing I want to apprise you of. Milord, there are statutes involved in the functioning of these institutions. One is the University Act, the other is the Medical Council Act, and the third is, of course, the Department of Science. All three have to take responsibility for what's been going on in the hospitals. Three statutory bodies have to be held responsible, my lord, for what has gone on over here. All the statutes have a provision in them for monitoring, each one of them, monitoring the functioning of every hospital. The state has a responsibility to monitor. The university has a responsibility to monitor. The medical council has a responsibility to monitor. And my prayer concerns those three statutory bodies. I'm not interfering with the work of the CBI at all. And they are still there. They are still roaming around in the premises. My lord, you give us any guarantee, we are willing to take it and go back to work. Anything the court thinks is proper. I'm not putting any preconditions, my lord. Protect us. That's all. There's a fierce psychosis right now,
This is correct, Manoj.
and we want to go back to work. I want to make that clear.
If the chief minister has given insurance, Mullahs, then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The
the.
nature of the no action will be taken against them. No punitive action will be, what more can be said? Well, join work,
Point.
Question of
join work, Mullah.
Making a separate point.
what punitive action will be taken against those who did this to us?
That's a matter of.
What will we
that's-
do to them?
Yeah, come on.
We are seized the matter.
Yes.
Yes.
Once we have material, that is exactly the area which the CBI is monitoring. Namely, what was the other instances of corruption
Yes.
in these hospitals?
My lord, it's not
Just
just a
one second.
question of corruption.
Just please understand what we are, don't allow us to complete what we are saying. One, what is the nature of financial irregularities at Ajikor itself? Two, was there any acts of commission and omission in the performance of duties by these doctors, by the principal? Third, was there any attempt to cover up what happened or to hush up the crime? So a variety of issues is being
And
explored.
what, is there a
We are-
nexus between them and the West Bengal Medical Council? Is there a nexus
are-
between them and the department? Is
We
there
are-
a nexus
Mr.
between
Jaiswal,
them and the university?
One second. We are seized of the matter. We are not leaving your prayer be. Mr. Sibal, we'll record Mr. Sibal's statement that the Chief Minister of West Bengal has assured the doctors, and which he reiterates before us, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who are returning back to work in pursuance of your statement. before.
Very well, my lord. we are
But they
giving
must
some
return
right
to
that.
work, Mullah, it's not as.
Let it be recorded, my lord. Let it be
But
But they
recorded.
must return to work.
Responding,
Confidence building
Uh,
enable us to persuade
Mr.
them to go
Jaiswal,
back to work.
Learned Senior Counsel, has earnestly requested the court to record an assurance that no punitive action, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work, particularly having regard to the fact that the concerns of the doctors were over the lack of safety and security. And as a matter of fact, there is an ongoing investigation to determine as to whether there were any financial irregularities in regard to the in regard to the work at the public hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal and Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal states that an assurance was held out by the Chief Minister to the junior doctors, Joby front head, which is now reiterated before this court that no adverse or punitive action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work
For the cease work, Mullah, obviously.
for the period during which they were
But with
absent.
the caveat, my lord, it will enable them to say, we are failing you. You don't have enough marks. Your lordship will confine it only to adverse action.
Now, we have said adverse action
Yes.
occasioned by their abstention from work.
That's all, that's all.
By the extension
No
of
adverse
work, my lord, this is a
My
regular.
lords, if I
feature
may
of the-
clarify what Ms.
May I-
Jaising is saying.
Mullah, may I now?
My lords, if
take-
I may briefly clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
We have also said that they are going to constitute a confidential grievance redressal mechanism. We have
They must also, Mullah,
That
she said that we'll have a general body meeting. They already said so.
You come back
Is
to
it
us
recorded?
with even one such concrete case and we will take.
Mullah, Mullah, may I give, Mullah, I think,
So may I mention an IA?
Mullah, may I have a chance, Mullah?
Yes.
Mullah, they have said that there will be a general body meeting, Mullah, and then they will join work, Mullah. So as to when that will happen, Mullah, we must know, because
I'm sorry, my lord, I can't give a date.
Your lordships, may I
one
make?
date means what?
Our order,
Yes,
the last order, we are not modifying our last order,
okay, okay.
right? We have given, we have passed an order last time. We
Right.
are not modifying that order.
Very well.
We have created conditions for them to come back to work.
Yes, yes,
We have recorded their assurance
yeah.
that now that you have said that there will be no vindictive or adverse action, they will take a decision to come back to work.
Yes,
Let them now do whatever they have to do to implement that assurance and come back to work.
yes. So it must not be open-ended. It should not be. Mullah, one second, last thing.
Your lordships, may I mention an IA?
Somebody.
All right, one second.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
One second. Sir, one second. Sir, one second. One second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. If you ask me to direct that the chief minister should resign, that's not part of our remit. as a
Lord, the
constitutional body.
stakeholders are heard. This is not a public
This is not-
platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it up after a week.
Come back. Your lordships,
Mullah, I'll take only 1 minute. Mullah. I'll take only 1 minute. But there's only, the form 5371 has not been used since 1997. This is a challan. 1 second, hold on.
Video that
One
is
second.
there.
Really unfortunate.
Allow me to
Said
This
yes.
is the admission.
It was not shown to the High Court. That's a wrong statement. I put it all in the affidavit. Your Lordship may read the
You
affidavit.
know, his
All right, you have handed over a pen drive to the Solicitor General.
No,
of
that
what
is
was
different.
Produced before the High Court.
Yes,
Solicitor has that.
yes.
Mr. Sibal says that the form was not used since 1990.
7.
incorrect statement.
7. If that is so, CBI will verify whether.
Yes.
We'll verify, but if it
We
is-
use what is called a requisition.
There.
We use a
Signed
requisition.
off by the Chief Justice. How can you say?
Mullah, let me just state, we use a,
As a state, you cannot say that there is a statutory form which we. do
no,
not
no,
use.
we use a requisition
Part of the calculation.
consistent with the Government of India's standard operating procedures.
It's a
So
Yes,
can't-
1990.
it's a statutory-
We don't buy that explanation. Once there is a statutory form, the statutory form.
Mundas, all the information is already there in the requisition. Everything in the form is there in the
Question is along with the form.
requisition is already there.
We are not commenting on that.
But Manoj, let them in.
Right over here.
Lord,
Let
if
them
that
not
form
comment,
is
that's fine.
replaced, we do not
We
know,
will
my lord.
start with the regular board at 2 o'clock.
Telangana,
very
Right.
Telangana domicile matters, item 37.
We'll take it up. Don't worry, we'll go in rapid fire.
Very well.
Grateful, my lord.
Obliged.